Hi folks, Karen here with Working at Home with KS Musselman at ksmusselman.com. And today's Top 10 Tuesday is 10 things you can do with Photoshop. Now I am using Photoshop CS2. It's comparable to GIMP and Paint.net, but I like it better. So the first thing that you can do, number one, is make a custom header image for your blog. Now this is my blog, and I found an image on Pixabay for a coffee cup, and what I did was I edited it to add my heading and tagline to it. Instead of having the tagline sitting underneath, I added that, and then I added my photo. So I made a custom header. One thing I do a lot with Photoshop is size my images. And the reason why I use Photoshop to size my images is I use specific sizes on my images. And my images are sized at, let's see, image size. I use a 650 by 432. That's 650 pixels wide by 432 pixels high as my feature images. Now what happens is you can bring a photo like this, like you could save this photo and then bring it up in any photo editor and just resize it. But why I like Photoshop is I can take this image, so I can copy the image, I can paste it in here, and then when I resize it, I can concentrate on specific areas. So maybe that's all I want is this right here. And I want it a little bit bigger. Not too much. But I want the tree and I want the moon. But that's all I really need. So now I've taken and I've focused in on just this particular area of the photo. And it's the perfect size for what I need. So that's number two, sizing images and photos for your blog. Number three, combine two images together to make a new image. But here's what I did. Was I had a CD image. So let's open that in Photoshop. Now let's take the book. Ebook. Here's the ebook. So we're going to open that in Photoshop. This was just the ebook. Now I used 3dpackage.com to create this ebook. But I wanted the CD with it. Now this particular website doesn't give you the CD with it. So here's what I did, which is number 4, remove backgrounds from an image. So I took the magic eraser tool and I just eliminated the background. And then I took this piece off the top here because I didn't need that. Now I want the CD with it. So let's place, and here's the CDs. Okay, there we go. There's the PNG. Now, what I did with this was the same thing. Okay, first you have to rasterize the layer. I removed the background from the CD, and I removed that little 3D logo from there. Now I can reposition this. So now I've taken two images together and I made a new image. And you can see this image on my blog. So instead of have just a book or just videos, this package here is a combination, and I wanted an image to reflect that. So that's things you can do there. Number 5, you can create ebook covers. Now I created this ebook cover with the 3D website, but before that I needed to create the cover art. And I created the cover art in Photoshop because I found a really cool picture on Pixabay for WordPress, And then I wanted to add the text to it to say stop drowning in WordPress confusion. So that's how I did that. Is I just added text to the image. You can feather or fade out the edges, and that's pretty easy. So say I want this to have a feathered image, and I want to make that, okay, so I want to go that, and I want to feather it 10 pixels. Now I can take that out, and I can put a new title in here, and it's got nice feathered edges. Or I can take the whole image and I can feather out just the edges. So now the edges are all feathered out. I can also take that and just round the corners. So let's take this and we're going to modify smooth 10. There we go. Now we've got rounded corners on this. Okay, the next, number 8, things you can do is make banners and buttons for your blog. Or I'll go to my other website, Party Ideas Buzz. Now on this website I have printable bookmarks, but I didn't like the Buy It Now button that PayPal gives me. So I created my own Buy Now button. 9, you can create neat backgrounds for your PowerPoint slides. And to get the right size graphic for your PowerPoint, you would just close all this, create the shape, copy it. This will create a new in the clipboard, and then new, and it's 962 by 722. So you go OK. So now you've got that, and you can start just creating. So let's say I wanted to use this picture. Let's copy the image. Let's bring up Photoshop. And we'll put that image here. And this is all you need is right there. So you could resize it down to the size of the slide, but you'll see how this gets skewed. So this is why Photoshop's really nice, because you can get it the perfect size instead of having to worry about things getting messed up. And now you can just file and save that as, we'll just call it a slide background. And then when you're in PowerPoint, go to View, Master, Slide Master, Background, and go to Fill Effects, Picture, select a picture, go to the desktop, Slide Background, click OK, Apply to All, and now you've got a background for your PowerPoint. And then you can make the background of an image transparent and save it as a PNG, which I showed you on the other picture. as how I brought this picture up, and I used that and took the background out of it. So it was a white background, now it's transparent. I'm going to put a link below for some tutorials for beginners if you're new to Photoshop. So just click on the links below for Photoshop tutorials and take your time with it. And if you don't know Photoshop, it's in your best interest to learn it. And you can learn it. If you can go on Facebook and set up an account and learn Facebook, you can learn Photoshop. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and my blog. Okay, thanks.